this is Katelyn Liu, and I'll be going through the 4th grade worksheets for lesson 39. The first worksheet that you should have gotten should look like this, and it says mixed review and test prep at the top. Okay, so the first question says, Ken's project included a maple leaf 5 3/4 inches long and a dogwood leaf 5 1/2 inch long and a poplar leaf 5 3/8 inches long. Order the lengths from shortest to longest. So what we're looking at here is 5 3/4, 5 1/2, and 5 3/8. And they're all 5, but we want to get the fractions with the same denominator. So in order to do that, we look at the biggest denominator and we see that it's 8, so we keep that the same. We want to change 1 out of 2 to be out of 8, that'd be 4 out of 8, and 3 out of 4 to be out of 8. If you multiply the bottom by 2, the top has to be multiplied by 2 as well. 6 out of 8, 4 out of 8, and 3 out of 8. And they're all 5 inches, so whichever is the shortest here, which is this one, 3, 5, and 3 out of 8. And then this one, 4, which is originally 5 1/2, and 6, which is 5 3/4. Okay. Compare, write less than or greater than -7 versus 9. Well, we know -7 is on the negative side of 0, which is on the left, which is obviously less than 9 because 9 is greater than 0. Number 3 says 6 2/3 minus 2 1/3. Well, 2 out of 3 and 1 out of 3 both have the same denominator, 3. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 minus 2 is 4, so that's your answer. So number 4 says write 23 minutes before 12 as it would appear on a digital clock. So 12, no matter AM or PM, we know that before 12 is 11, right? So it's 11 something. If you think about it, it's 20 minutes before 12 is, we have 60 minutes in a hour minus 23. And you have 11:37. Because it is the hour, 11 minus 23. Okay. 5 says round 214,568 to the nearest 100,000. 100,000 is right here. And so 1 is less than 5, so you round it to a 0. Make sure you write all the zeros. Number 6 says write 10 out of 12 as a fraction in the simplest form. 10 and 12 are both even numbers, so if you divide them both by 5, you get, by 2 I mean, you get 5 out of 6. And the last one on this page is 345 times 12, which would give you 4,140. The second worksheet, that was to this multiple choice question. 816 divided by 34 is long division. I'm afraid we don't have time to go through that. And the same with all of these, are just should be all review. Complete. Tell whether you multiply or divide. Okay, so 8 feet. Well, we're going from a larger to a smaller, which means we have to multiply. Now, feet to yards, we're going from a smaller to a larger, so we want to divide. Miles to feet, we're going from a larger to smaller, so we want to multiply. Next page. This is all the same. Just make sure that when you're going from a larger to a smaller, you multiply, and smaller to larger, you divide. 10 to 11 says write an equation that can be used to complete each table, and complete each table. Okay, so we're looking at converting feet to inches. So it says 3 feet is 36 inches. We know that 1 foot is 12 inches, right? So 2 feet is 24 inches. 4 feet is 48, and 9 feet is 81. But that's just simple multiplication. What do they mean by writing an equation is the number of feet multiplied by 12 is equal to the number of inches. Number 11 says number of inches to yards. It says here that 1 yard is 36 inches, 2 is 72, 3, 4, oh, that probably isn't right. If 1 yard is 36 inches, then this would be 108 divided by 36, and 144 divided by 36, and 252 divided by 36. So you can divide those and find the number. As for the equation, what we're looking at is the number of inches divided by 36 is equal to yards. Okay. This worksheet says is also comparing, so what you can do for these is convert one of them to the measurement of the other and then compare them. You just have to make sure that they are the same on both sides. So 5 yards, we know that 1 yard is 36 inches, 5 is 180, which means that this is greater than, just like that. Okay. Number 7 is saying the Raven roller coaster at Holiday World in Indiana requires riders to be 46 inches tall. If Fernando is 4 feet tall, can he ride the Raven? Explain. So 46 inches, we have to convert that to feet. Well, simply 12 times 4 is equal to 48, because we know that 12 inches is 1 foot. So no, he is not, because 4 feet is 48 inches, and he's only 46. And you can write that down in words. Last page. Let's do one more. To make a bench for their playhouse, the children need a board 80 inches long. They have a board that is 6.5 feet long. Is the board long enough? Explain. So we need to turn 80 inches into feet. Each foot is 12 inches. Let's see. 7 times 12 is equal to 84. But 6 times 12, which is 1 less, is 72. Now, half a foot is 12 inches. Half of this is equal to 6 inches. So what he really needs is, well, no, the answer is no. Simply because they need something that's 80 inches, and what they have is 6 feet plus half a foot, which is 78. Alright, that's it for this week.